How's everybody doing? This is Pastor Green. So I've been talking to a lot of people lately about different stories of the Bible, different questions that they have. And it seems like the majority of people just lately has been talking about Mary and Martha. Now, to be fair, it's mostly women asking about that, and I can definitely understand why. If you don't know the story of Mary and Martha, basically Jesus comes to Mary and Martha's house to visit, spend time with them. And Martha's in the kitchen trying to get the food ready, trying to get the house clean, trying to get everything all situated and prepared. And Mary's sitting at Jesus' feet listening to his stories. And multiple times Martha comes in and asks Mary to help her, and Mary doesn't help her. And so Martha finally goes to Jesus and says, "You need to talk to my sister and, let her know that she needs to help me with all this different stuff." And Jesus says to Martha, "No, what Mary's doing is the right thing to do." A lot of people, they don't really agree with that. They think that Mary should have helped Martha. But there's some things about the story you need to understand. Number one, it says that Martha is the one that invited Jesus to their house. Jesus didn't just show up. Martha actually invited him to come over. So Martha knew he was coming. She should have either already had things prepared or understood that my house is already a mess, food's not made, there's going to be some work to do, things like that. Number two, if you show up at my house right now, it's going to be a mess. I didn't get enough notice to clean it up. And if I invite you to my house, knowing that it's not perfect, that's kind of on me. It's not your fault that you came over because I invited you over. Secondly, the idea of the story is Jesus didn't come over to have a clean house. Jesus didn't come over to have a nice meal. He came over to spend time with these two girls, to talk to them and converse with them and tell them stories. And the idea was to have the company, not to have the cleanliness. And I think a lot of people don't understand the fact that a lot of times in life, it doesn't matter how clean your house is, it doesn't matter how good your food is. It matters what kind of company you have. Are you a good host? Do you treat people right? Do you make them feel like they're important to you? And I think that's what's supposed to happen, is people need to understand that your company is about your company, not about how things look. I've been to people's houses that their house was trashed, and they got kids. And you know what? That's kind of how it's supposed to be, because kids make messes. I'm not going to judge you because you have kids and your house is a mess. I've been to people's houses that their house was spotless, and I'm like, you got kids. I don't know how your house is spotless. Kids are kids. Now, if you invite me to come over tomorrow, you've got time to clean. I kind of expect there's going to be at least a place for me to sit and a path for me to walk. But if you invite me to your house and I come immediately, I'm not expecting it to be a certain way. Or maybe you cleaned up your house and came and got me, but I don't really care how your house looks. I care how you treat me. If you ignore me and you invited me over, I'm not going to like that very much. It's about the company you keep. And I think the story is supposed to say that Martha invited Jesus over to hang out with them, to spend time with them, to have good company. She didn't invite Jesus over to say, "Look how great my house is." And Mary had nothing to do with the conversation. Mary didn't invite Jesus over. Mary was just there when Jesus showed up. Not to mention, Mary and Martha both knew that Jesus was, Son of God, and knew that he was the Messiah. And so, I don't know, like if a celebrity came to your house, you'd probably want to talk to the celebrity over getting your house clean. I mean, that's just what I would think, but, Anyways, guys, I'd like for you to comment below and let me know what you guys thought about this. If you have any kind of insights on this, let me know what you guys think. Have yourself a great day.